Hey world, I'm Colin,
And I'm Mark.
and this is Accessible Board Gaming.
Jumanji style. Nice. So this is Jumanji. We've done another little video
To unbox it.
with the unboxing. Don't know if you guys have seen it or if we've uploaded it before I start judging them. But this
Chronology,
one,
Colin.
yeah, exactly. But this one is just a little bit of an introduction to Jumanji. I think it's quite a simple game, great to get some people around the kitchen table playing some games. I reckon kind of a holiday, Christmassy type game where you haven't seen some people for a while. Not everyone is a gamer. Great little chance to roll some dice. It's, I think, entirely luck based, but that's okay. Life is okay when it's got some luck.
Let's see, I think I got all the skills.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe what I'll do is I'll give a brief. I've just read through the rules, the long tome of 3 pages or so of rules. So crystal clear on how it's run. Maybe I'll just run through it with you now, Colin. Neither of us have played this before, but we start the game, the setup, by shuffling the danger cards.
Yeah, I love that they're called
Great
danger
name,
cards.
great name. The Jumanji danger cards. So we shuffle these up. No idea what's going on here. We also haven't read through these yet, so it's a little exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be please cut. And then we have a couple of things to note. One is a 6 second timer. This will be crucial in the game. We each have our own customized die, which is
Yeah, very cool. All these little images that they have on them, like a raft, an axe, a door.
rope, etc. Saber. This little fellow.
The rhinoceros,
And
often abbreviated to rhino.
exactly. And finally, a set of what you might call traditional dice.
Mm-hmm.
So the aim of the game. Sorry.
Run-of-the-mill dice.
The run-of-the-mill dice. Nothing bad about that.
And what
just-
are these bits on the board?
Great question. So we have a few areas to look at. So we have the main area in the middle. The aim of the game is to get to Jumanji, and once you get there, you say
Jumanji!
If you don't, you automatically lose. House rule. Then you have this little area here. So this area we'll cover in a second because, but this is how you lose the game. When this fills up, you'll place a card. Each of these, as it goes up, once you get to the end, you lose. But what cards do you put on there? You put the danger cards. So the way it works is you will roll your die. You'll have your little pawn. I'm yellow. Colin will be
I'm blue.
blue. So we'll start, and maybe I'll just show how it works. So I'll roll the die. Let's say I roll a 7. So I'll move my little piece forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very exciting. So a few things can happen on these different squares, and we'll go through them one by one. So you move your little piece forward. You either land on, like I have here, don't know if you can see it, there's a rhinoceros square, or in the square. So if I place this, what I'll do is I'll place the little rhino in front of one of the other players. The only other player is Colin, and I'll place this here.
I haven't even left the starting
I
point.
haven't even left the starting point, and this blocks his way, and we'll talk about later how to get past that.
It's going well.
It's going well. Alternatively, had I landed on if I'd rolled a 6 and I landed on a blank square, then I would grab a danger card. So maybe, just for the purposes of the video, we'll start with the danger card. So I rolled a 6, for example. Fudge the rolls. Got yourself a little 6. Then I land on my danger roll. So maybe let's go and yeah, exactly. Cards at the ready, die at the ready. I'll draw a card. This says, jungle plague germs, now there's a medley. You cannot see them, but they're deadly.
Oh, nice rhyme.
That's cool. I reckon they all rhymes. That's nice.
I hope so.
I hope so. So what does this mean? I have a card, beautiful little artwork, and on the top left you'll see a picture, in this case, of dice. Don't get fooled, it's not talking about these dice. What it's talking about is how do you survive this danger that you've drawn? Colin, on your die,
Yep, I have 8 sides, and as you said, all with pictures.
Yep.
So one of the pictures will match the picture you have, so a little dice icon.
absolutely. So in this case, I will have to be saved by a game of chance because it's a germ. You know.
Mm-hmm. You get
Purely
lucky, you
chance.
survive, sometimes you don't.
So what happens? So let's say we will try and save me. So I have my timer here. I've only got 6 seconds. 6 seconds to be saved. Colin will roll. We're talking about this on 2 players, but with 4 it's slightly different, but it's basically the same. But with 4, you also count as the hourglass. It becomes a wild card. But in this case, you have to roll the exact. There's only 2. You have to roll the exact icon here. So let's see what happens. Ready, set, go.
Got a door.
Racket, axe, rope, axe, racket, axe, raft.
Yes!
Nice. Okay, time's up. But I
Oh,
think
just in time.
we'll do the check. I think we're good. So as the owner, as the turn, I'm the timekeeper. I call times up when it's done. Colin, just in the nick of time, managed to roll the dice. So what does that mean? He saved me.
I did.
Save me from the jungle virus. Nice work. What does that mean? He gets to move forward the number of spaces that we have here on the top right. So in this case, it's
Number 3, 3 spaces.
Perfect. Now, when he moves there, the action, there's no activity from landing there. He's just trying to get to the
Nothing
middle.
to save me from. I'm all good.
Let's say Colin had not been as efficient,
As skilled
skilled
at rolling.
as his dice rolling to find the dice icon. Let's say he had stuck and he'd only rolled the racket time
Roll a
after
lot of
time
rackets.
after time. Well, what happens is I catch the virus. We place the danger card on the Doomsday board. That's the name. They're very good names. Doomsday board. And I move back the number of squares that the number showed. So instead of him moving 3,
You would go back 3.
I'd go back 3. 1, 2, and again, nothing happens, and I don't activate my turn again. Okay? So that's how it works when you land on a blank square. Even a blank square is deadly in this game. Deadly. Next up, does that make sense there? So
Yeah,
far?
that's all good.
Okay, so let's assume then that I kept this here, so I'll put it in the discard pile, and that I was still 1, 2, 3, 4. Colin's go. So Colin, maybe he's rolled a great...
I roll infeasibly well and get like a 14 and make my way to wait for 5 or 8.
Well, you got all the way to 5 or 8. Nice, that was an amazing
Big
roll
roll.
that you would have done. So, wait for 5 or 8 is a little purple icon that they're periodically placed along these lines. What it means is the players to his left, and assuming there's more players, or in this case it's just me, need to roll the 2 dice and either need to get 5 or 8. If I roll a 5 or 8, turn is over. Do I move forward 1? Let me double check.
Okay.
I have to double check. I believe I may even move forward 1. No, turn's over. So yeah, so
You were right all along.
I was right all along. Don't ever doubt yourself. If you're not sure, always
You
commit
should
to
be
something.
playing Jumanji if you're doubting yourself.
100%. Yeah, just if in doubt, always lie, always cheat. That's the rule. Okay, no, just kidding. Don't do it. So I would roll. I've rolled myself a 5.
That's not a... Oh, that is a 5 or an 8.
It's a 5 or an 8. Perfect. So perfect roll. Pure skill. I've saved his turn. However, let's say I hadn't been as amazing as I was, and I rolled something different. For example, at a double 6.
Also amazing, but
Also
not in
amazing,
this
but not in
case.
this case. So then I've rolled that, and then in this case, Colin moves back 1. Okay. Then my turn to roll again, I suppose, because Colin doesn't roll. There's no other players, so I'd roll again. In this case, I rolled another non-5 or 8. Move back again, please. You keep moving. You keep moving until I roll a 5 or 8.
See, that's how it's done.
Yeah, you're so happy you did that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see you. Like, come on. Okay,
I just believe to myself.
so that's so that means if you land a blank square, you know what to do. If you land a purple, wait for 5 or 8 square, you know what to do. So that's the game, is it, Colin?
No.
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet. What else could there be?
Well, there's this very interesting little space where there's an intersection between 2 different people's paths. What happens when you get there? So let's say you rolled another infeasibly good roll and landed in there. What happens?
Great question. So the little phrase they say here is, "In the jungle you must stay until disasters roll away." Love it. Now, with this item, it says any player, all players are trapped in the jungle. You must all roll to rescue each other. Okay. So, I've landed in a jungle space. The usual way is you draw a danger card. So I'm going to draw a danger card.
card. What do we got?
Raging waters ebb and flow. Beware piranhas down below.
Oh man.
We have a raft and a number 1, so we must all escape this jungle. Colin, start your engines.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Ready, set, go. Looking for the raft.
Yeah.
Looking for the raft. Looking for the raft. Looking for the raft.
Are you saving yourself and saving me? Because dropping it on the floor is not going to help. Yes.
And it's done, just in time. But I had to leverage through my skill
Thinking
another,
Thinking
another player's die. I didn't want to stop and interrupt and grab my die in time. So,
Oh, it was the raft after all?
we have survived the jungle. 1.
Should we both go forward one?
All players get to move forward 1 if memory serves.
Boom.
All players move the number. Okay. So we have
What if
moved.
we didn't get it?
We all go back. If one person doesn't, everyone fails.
Oh man.
So good thing I managed to catch your die quickly.
I'm glad you pulled it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, another cute thing about the board, just a random aside, I was wondering which way around you were going to read this, because obviously from my position I was saying, until disaster roll away, in the jungle you must say. It kind of works both ways.
It does kind of work, but I realised that the exclamation mark at the end was where it would be.
Punctuation saved you again.
It did. As I was about to read it, I had to quickly improvise there, but that's fine. Finally, the rhino space, which we've touched on a little bit. Colin, let's say you roll into the rhino space.
Oh man.
Straight on the rhino space-ish. So you've landed on the rhino space, so what happens now? You choose to place it in front of another player, the only other player,
of course.
It's me. Okay, so all that happens now is you're blocked by the rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on my turn, I need to roll the die as usual. So that's your turn done, my turn. I roll a number. Is that odd or even, Colin?
That is even.
If I roll an even number, I place the rhino back on its home base. Okay?
Yes.
Done. Then I move forward and, excuse me.
I'm
is there a home base?
I'm assuming that's home
Let's
base.
put it on the home base, fair enough. So then I move forward, the 1, 2, 3, 5, no, whatever. But if I roll an odd number, let's say I had rolled a odd number,
7.
the rhino stays in my way and I'm unable to move forward. Can't move forward, the rhino blocks. Then it says, so that's it, that's your turn over, which is kind of annoying, it just blocks the way.
Okay.
If I was on a 5 or 8 square as well, so let's say I had, I'm on my 5 or 8 square, I also need to get rolled, so sorry, I'm on fire with the dice rolling. Colin will be rolling the 5 or 8. Colin will be rolling the 5 or 8 because I'm on there, so Colin roll the 5 or 8. Now, he doesn't roll a 5 or 8.
I rolled 2 5s.
He doesn't roll a 5 or
Doesn't
8.
count.
I'd move back 1, the rhino sticks with me. Okay?
Change senior down. Okay.
Just keeps following me down. Then, that's the whole game. Pretty simple.
Well, let's assume I'm killing it. I made my way really close to Jumanji. How do I get onto Jumanji?
It's a great question. It does specifically say the exact dice count. So Colin, roll the dice, please. So that's
Too much.
Too much. So that would be 8. So 1, 2. From the way I've read the rules,
Let's just stay where I am.
I think you stay where you are.
Yep.
The good thing is though, and this is worth noting, that let's say I had put this back to the home square, safe and sound. If I'd landed on a blank square and I had drawn one similar to this deadly virus that has 3, and then
save you.
Colin saves me with a lucky die roll.
1, 2, 3.
He can win off of my. So
Jumanji!
this is an unusual game. So
Attention to detail.
attention to detail. You can still win on someone else's turn, which I suppose is probably an unusual aspect, especially in games of this.
I think
age.
it's actually really interesting because when you're very close, you're going to find when you play this with very competitive people, they're going to be less inclined to save you. So if I was, this close and Mark was on me and I needed help, you'd be less inclined to actually give me what I need to keep moving forward, right? Because you'd rather I move further back away from Jumanji. But if I'm in the situation where I'm trying to save you and I'm thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to help him get closer. No, I really want to save you because that's going to give me the win.
Accessible board gaming, helping you win a Jumanji. So, Colin, how about? I think that's all the game. The rules here. Let's play a quick game.
Awesome, let's do it. Okay, back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning. So, why don't we? And the way who starts, Colin? It says the person who starts. I like that they said this. Whoever suggested playing the game goes first. I believe
That
you.
was you
No.
suggest just now.
Okay, fair enough. I was going to say because it was your game, but okay, sure. I shall go first. We shall shuffle these up just to make sure that we don't have any shenanigans.
Yeah, if we come up with that death thing right off the bat, I'm going to be like, well, he's got the plague again. How did that happen?
He's got the plague. So let's do this. Guys, don't start this game unless you intend to finish it. Fair warning. Otherwise, you might get sucked into the board game.
Okay,
Okay, so Colin, are you ready to try and
be
finish
brave.
this?
Yeah, we can do it.
Let's go.
All
So you're
right.
starting, are you?
You got to go first because you suggested, right?
Okay, so I'll go first. 5.
Bam.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight off the bat.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Colin, roll your die, please. Come on. Let's roll an even number.
10. Bam.
Done.
Get out of my
Boom.
way.
Straight out of the way. Let's do it.
Okay.
Move forward.
I move forward.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aha! In your face.
No, we're working together. Rhino again. Oops, sorry. I rolled an 8, which is also even, so the rhino is disappearing.
Okay.
1, 2,
Well
3,
played.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rhino again. Rhino is. I had no idea the rhino would be this popular. Okay, so 9. I like the effort. But no.
So I move back one, is it?
No, I believe you just lose your go. I think you just lose your go.
Okay.
So the only reason you'd be moving back is if you were on the 5 or 8. But in
Okay.
this case, if you're blocked, the rhino remains in your way and you can't move.
Bummer.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're all in the jungle.
See,
so-
this is good because like I was saying, you're in the front, so I'm like, oh, do I want to save the guy? Well, I got to save myself as well, right?
Yeah, so now what I'll do is I will draw this. Splintered rafters all around. Duck them or they'll pin you down.
Okay.
We need an axe and it's only a 1.
Okay.
So we have 6 seconds. My mum always goes, pretends to spit on the dice. Are you ready? We've got 6
Ready.
seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Axe. Come on, pull it together, man. Oh.
It's over. Well, there is an axe on it. There is an
us,
axe.
you
There is an
screwed
axe
us.
on it. Okay, so we all have to move back by the number
Which is
of
one.
the item, and then the rhino follows you back. But worse, or more importantly,
One more step on the doom board.
we have taken our first step towards doomsday. Colin.
Come on, even. Yes. 6.
Okay. Rhino disappears.
Back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, interesting.
Okay, so 5 or 8. Let me help you out. 7. So please move back 1. 7. Move back 1, please. 6. Move back 1, please. Come on.
Come on, yes!
5. Okay, Colin's done. My go.
Okay.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Good dodge.
Danger board. Colin.
Yep.
They grow much faster
Saber.
than bamboo. Take care, or they'll come after you.
It's the monkeys. Oh no, it's the vines. What am I talking about, monkeys?
Saber, please. So, stretch it out. Ready? I will be the official timekeeper. You have a cool. You've got more time than you need. You can always roll in 2 or 3. You ready,
I'm really
Colin?
good at these.
Ready, steady, go.
Yeah. Bam. Champ.
So it turns out it was a game of skill. Look at this. What we don't know what to do with all this time. Just sitting there, just.
And when you were
killing
rolling, you rolled like at least 2 times. You got the red hourglass.
Yeah.
Which, if there's more than 2 of us, would have been a win.
Oh yes, so that's a great point. So the wild card is the hourglass. So when everyone's playing with more people, with 3 or 4 people, everyone needs to get the right number, or the right icon.
Yep.
The hourglass counts, but with only 2 it doesn't. So, but Colin doesn't need it apparently. So saved. Now,
How far forward do I
Colin,
go?
you get to move 3. I don't think I get to. I think you've saved my life.
Damn it.
I don't get to move.
I'm back on that 5 or 8. You better get it right this time.
No, because when you move, there's no action.
Ah.
So in my turn, you don't get to. So yeah, so I stay in the same exactly, and then you get to continue.
What? 10 meaty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
Okay, danger card. So here's your
Dodge the jungle.
time card.
Oh man, I got the crocodile. So we need a raft. It's a 3, so this is a big one. And as we know, like a great white shark that swims the Nile, beware the hungry crocodile. Go.
Wait, go! Hourglass.
Hourglass. Oh,
Axe.
I'm getting the
I'm
hourglass. Okay, well done.
Okay, you were here.
See, you're
Sorry.
getting better now that you've got a bit of practice.
Yeah.
So
Now I know what I'm
3,
doing.
let's move 3. That was very
So 1, 2, 3. Now this doesn't. Again, once you've had your turn, if I moved on yours, no action. Okay. Give me something like massive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Give me an 11, please. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
good. Ooh, man, you're
Danger
close
card.
to Jumanji.
Danger card. Ready, Colin?
Oh,
Yeah.
5.
That's a big one. You
Yeah.
better not miss this. Their boisterous laughing does provoke. In this adventure, they are no joke. This
hyena.
is a laughing hyena. You need to fight them off with a saber, Colin.
Pretty good at saber so far.
This is the big one. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, racket, no rough, no rough. Dice, rough. Racket, dice, rough. No, yes, saber.
Done. Saved on time.
Told you.
Nice.
Saber's good.
So 5, Colin. You get to move forward 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh.
Your go, Colin.
I'm getting closer. So you're like 4 away now. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, come on. Bam, 10.
10.
It's actually a 10. Jumanji!
Done, and we're okay. We've
I
saved.
can't believe I nailed the 10.
Yeah.
You thought this game was chance.
It's all luck.
all
Unless you're
skill.
Colin. Yeah. Actually, my granddad used to say that, depending on if he would win or lose at Monopoly, he would always be game of luck if he's losing.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, at the moment he starts winning. That was surprisingly quick. We only got three cards, one Doomsday card. The Rhino was basically no problem whatsoever.
He did come out quite a bit.
He
though.
came out a lot, but he stopped only once. Anyway,
I think it's harder if you got more people.
I think it's harder.
Because everybody has to succeed.
Yeah. And anytime someone doesn't, you start going back a lot as well. So that was the game. A lot of fun, a little bit of, and I think very easy to get people into. So for people who don't necessarily normally get involved in board games, something quite quick. I have to say though, not a criticism, but as a point, I reckon it will eventually get boring because it is just rolling dice.
Yeah.
So I think it's something. Don't overuse it. Just have a bit of a game. There's not much skill involved. It is just a bit of rolling and a bit of fun.
Yeah, I think it's a good gateway game. So I think people who have watched the movie, obviously they kind of get the rough theme. The fact you can say, look, we'll probably smash this out in like 15, 20 minutes. Like we're probably fast because we play a lot of games.
Yeah.
But you get it through pretty fast. You're going to spend only 5 minutes explaining the rules. And then
Children,
you can,
I think, as well.
kids will love it.
Yeah.
Because I think like the little bits like putting this in front are quite fun.
Yes.
And then you can graduate to a more serious game later.
And that is Jumanji.
And I was Colin.
Mark.
And this is Accessible Board Gaming. If you liked it, let us know in the bottom. If you've seen the other games that you love that you want us to get in reviewing for you or showing you how to play, let us know. Just drop it in the comments and we'll see what we can do for you guys.
Until next time.
Yeah. See you later, world. That was terrible.